Hey guys, I'm Shura from Content Fort, and you all are welcome to another episode of Content Fort. In this video series, we are going to start the web development series. This is a startup like a pro HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. You don't need to learn from the scratch. I believe those who are learning the HTML, CSS from a project, building a project, they will get the better understand and they will have the experience to build a project without any problems. Okay, we'll face a lot of problems at the time of making some projects, individual projects, and we will learn to fix them. This is the best way to learn something from. Okay, so we do not wasting our time to learn from the tags. What are the tags? What are the structures? We learn from by just practicing all the codes. Okay, so without talking too much, let's get started. What we are going to cover in this video? Let's give you a example that we are going to make this navbar. Okay, this is a bootstrap navbar. You will learn CSS also from this project. Okay, so we will learn step by step all the things. Okay, we'll make this thing exactly like this, and we'll learn the fundamentals what we are going to do. Okay, so this is what. So without talking too much, let's get started. I'm going to create a folder here. My navbar. Okay, so this is the my navbar, and I'm going to open up the uh, Chrome. Okay, so I will use the Sublime here. So here you go. So I'm going to open up a folder, and sorry for my background noises. So in this folder, I'm going to open up my nav, the folder. This is my current project folder right now. Okay, so this is what. So I always before starting, I always recommend you to type your codes by your hand. Do not use any shortcuts. Okay, at least the first times. So it will give you a fast and instant writing skills. So I will use my shortcuts here. This is Emmet. So, but I will recommend you to use the codes by yourself from hands. Okay, so now I'm going to open up the structure HTML5, and this is the structure. Okay, so HTML5. So this is the first thing you can use. And yes, if you I will also give you something. I'm going to show you something where you can code pen, okay, where you can learn or use something like this. Here you go. You can use code pen, and here you go. So we can use something like JSON hello world JSON. So you can see here it's working. So this is what I was trying to show you, but we are going to use this text editor base. I'm using Sublime here. You can use other text editors as well. So I'm going to use this thing. Okay, so I'm going to save it as inside. Oops, my god. I need to show you something that to desktop. Oops, my bad. So I'm going to save it at first, like I got desktop.html, and inside it I'm going to use the HTML5 code. Okay, so that's it. That is what, and this is the title. So what is title? Let me show you something. Here is the title. Okay, the title bar. Okay, whatever we are going to see inside this tabs, it's called as the title. Okay, so oops, my bad, my mouse is giving me some trouble, so I would like to change my mouse. Please take it. Should be aware of it. Sorry, I'm taking apologies from all of you. So I changed my mouse. Sorry for the noises. So let's open up this file inside the browser. Okay, so I'm going to drag and oops, What the heck is this? Yep. Here I'm going to open it up. That's all. That's what we need. So here's the document. So I need this photography. Okay. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to replace this photography. So let's check it out. There you go, photography. We need Bootstrap for, so you can get this Bootstrap for, and yes, again, all the links I'm using will be, I will put them in the description. Okay, so you can check it out. And here you go, the CSS. You can copy this from here and let's open the Sublime. Set the Sublime. I would like to get the view as or draft. Okay, so make sure it's clicked here and inside the head I'm going to paste it. Okay, so I don't need any unnecessary things or lines inside it, so that's it. And I also need to use link some external things, so I'm going to open up a folder called CSS. So here you go. Inside the CSS I'm going to style.css. Okay, oops, my bad. CSS. Okay, so this is what style.css, and I'm going to save it. And this is the renaming option or something. Yeah, fine. And you don't need it. And I'm going to link it like link. Oops, my bad. Link CSS. Inside the CSS, I'm going to use the CSS. So it's connecting to the folder CSS, and inside the CSS folder it's connecting to this style.css, which is this file. Okay, just we have created right now. So now we need to connect it by Bootstrap. Okay, so I would like to give you use the CSS or the other CDNs. Okay, so it will help you a lot and um, give you a short time to load it up. Okay, so let's do not use these things inside the body. Okay, so use this inside the head. It's better for you. So again, I do not want to get these unnecessary things. I want to get rid of these things. So this is unnecessary. Okay, so that's what we need, and again we don't need this. Fine, all the links we'd like to have is created here. Now what we can do here, we need to as we have inserted connected to our bootstrap CDNs, we can use now the bootstrap classes. So you basically you do not need to understand anything right now, you just need to practice. Okay, so follow my instructions and listen very carefully what I am trying to say you. Okay, so at first let's analyze our design. Let's analyze it. Okay, I don't need this bootstrap again. So this is what, it's a navbar. Okay, so this is the nav and this is the brand and these are the links. Okay, so what we need, if it comes in a small screen, it will be collapse. Okay, and a hamburger will be here, so we need to make it fine. Okay, so let's make it. So we need to think of nav, and inside the nav I need a class called Navbar. Navbar is a class which is pre-made class of Bootstrap. Okay, so now we are using the Navbar expand LG. This is the class what will give us the ability to make like this. Okay, so this thing, okay, this changing thing, this one, this is the class used for this. And then what we need, actually we don't need anything right now. We need a container dot I'm using shortcodes again. Do not use the shortcodes. You need to write the codes by yourself so that you will get a very faster typing skills. Container. So what the container is also a preset class of Bootstrap. Let me show you. Here you can see some gaps beside the left side of the brand and right side of the menus. Okay, um, this is the main task of container, to get some gaps. It's kind of box. Okay, in the simple word. So contain container. Okay, so in this div, I'm going to get a class of container so that we can get some gaps both side of the div. Okay. Now I need to use some button for the hamburger. So I'm using this button for this one. Okay, this hamburger. This will be the button, and I'm writing the code for it. So let's make it button and navbar toggler. This is the class which will design the toggler. Okay, so the hamburger navbar toggler and oops, my bad. Navbar toggler and what is that? Yep. Good. So now data toggle its attribute. You must have to put it inside it. So I need to collapse. Collapse. What is collapse? Collapse is this thing. Okay, this is the collapse. So I'm going to use the collapse and data target. I'm not target, and I'm not going to explain it right now. You will understand it by yourself. Inside the button, I'm going to use the span dot navbar toggler icon. This class and the span and this class will get the icon of the three menu bar icon. Okay, inside this button. So that's what it means. Now inside the container and after the button, you need to use a div, and I'm going to use the shortcodes. Okay, so I will use something called navbar collapse, and now I'm going to use this collapse. These are the two things that will get the menus into the collapse. Okay, collapse mode. So now we need to use okay, we have forgotten something that is called a, which will indicate our brand. Okay, so navbar brand. Inside it, I'm going to use the here, and I'm going to use the quantum photography. So fine. So let's see what we get here. We get something. Okay, so this is the button. So let's get here navbar toggler alier toggler. Okay, that's why it was not showing us. Okay, so now let's go. Sorry for my background noises. And now we need to create some UL for another list, and it's going to be navbar navbar nav. That's it. Okay, navbar nav. Inside this, I'm going to use the li. I will let's see. What 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 4. Okay, so li, and the class will be nav item and nav item, and then I need the 4 times. Okay, so we use this shortcodes. Okay, and then for the links, I will use the a for the links, and the class of this nav links will be nav link, and inside it I'm going to use the home now. That is what. Now for better understand, I'm going to use this bg dark. Let's see what we can get here. That is what we need. Okay, so now just say that we have get something here, and let's design it like that. So by default it's come here, and open it up, as we have created something that like this. What we can use like here, in the external CSS we are going to use the Navbar brand. Where basically this thing is calling the Navbar brand class, okay, that we are using as a class of the quantum photography. So I'm going to use it as text transform, and it will be uppercase, but it won't change anything because don't say it. Oh, okay, it's changed. Okay, so it's our all good. Okay, so it's changed, and if it doesn't change, we can use important as well. Okay, so as it says, we do not need it, so we can set a color for it. Color will be 3. Okay, or we can use simply call to make the colors all light. We can also use pre-made class of it, which is called busy dark, is the for the background, to darken the background, and for lighting them we can use the Navbar dark. So it's calling that Navbar dark. It's meaning the Navbar background is dark, so it need to be focused as white, the texts. Okay, so this is what. Fine. So now here you can see it's aligned everything, and now let's customize this menus. Okay, so it will be home, about, blog, contact. Okay, now inside the navbar nav we can use merging auto for center them. Okay, it's centered. To give it to right side, we can use this margin left. This is the shortcode of margin left, and if you want to use the margin right, that's how it will work. And padding will be or like this P, padding top will be like this, padding left will be like this, and padding bottom will be like this. And from all side of padding we will use this thing, similar to the margin right will be like this, margin left, margin top, margin bottom, and margin all of this. Okay, so we can use like this margin top when you need to margin left. Okay, this is what. So it will make some margins from the left side, and it will make it align it to the right side. So that's what. Now we need to pick the color here. Okay, so let's see the, oops, my god, where is it? It's not working. Okay, is that allow picking colors from the spatial pages? Okay, so it's not going to pick this color. Okay, so it's a spatial page. So what you can use, we can make the color like okay, so let's see some CSS. Okay, firstly we can style the CSS from everywhere where you want, like this. Let's say we want to make all of them from uppercase, we can use it from here, directly from here. We do not need to use other things. So you can use this simply type style. Inside it, we can use the text transform and uppercase. Okay, so if we are going to see this, you can see the uppercase is here. Now, similar to this, we can cancel it. We can also use another way, like here. we can use nav link. Again, I am calling the class that used to create the navigation links. Okay, so menu links. So I'm going to use the color, and I'm going to use these colors as white. Okay, so white. So let's see, it's not white, and can use, because why it's not white, because we have used the Navbar dark. So this is the premier thing, and it's using here, so it's the purity is much better than my one to this Navbar dark. Okay, so that's what I need to use to keep my CSS better purity than the Bootstrap. We need to use the important attribute. Okay, so let's see, we got it. Okay, so but we need something like this. So how we can use it? So it's really simple. uh, to use that the same thing, nav link, and as we are hovering onto it, we need to use the hover color, and we need black, and you also need the important here. So let's see what we get here. Fine, and here we go. We need active on. Okay, so how we can make it active? So this is also simple. We just need to go for this, and to simply add this active class on where we want to make it active. Okay, so the home, it will be active here. So we need to specify the active color. Okay, so to give the active, is the active also here, but let's say we need some custom CSS, because active is like active by default color is white, so we need to call the active, and we need to color it like black, and by default color of active is white. We need to give it some special purity, so important. Fine, so let's see, it's not working. Okay, active, can you use it like here, active? Yes, we can. Here you can see the active is here. Now if you are wanting these things, like what, like we need to use this from here, and yeah, there is another one. We can transform the text and style our CSS inside the same file, same index HTML file called style thing. Make like this thing inside the head. Make sure everything you are using, like CDNs and other external things, you need to put them inside the head. Okay, to use the class, which is nav link again. Need to transform them. Text transform uppercase. Fine. So now you can see they're uppercase. Okay, so now let's give you an example of why important attribute is really important. So as we have created this thing, the uppercase attribute here, the same time we will use this thing here. Okay, so text transform lowercase. So what do you think? Which one will enable here? So let's see. As expected. Okay, this will interact like this. But here we have something that is called important. So why it's all interacting? Because the nav link is getting the first priority. The browser is giving the priority to this one, instead of giving them. Okay, so if you want the give the browser, or if you want to give browser to your CSS much better purity, you need to use the important tag. Okay, so this is really important. So now if you're here, so here you can see this thing is working, but the better thing is, a professional thing is not use these things inside it. It will make your HTML code much bigger, which I don't want to. So this is what think, and this is lowercase. I need to make them uppercase. Okay, so to keep them uppercase, we need to use uppercase, right? So in that case, we don't need to use the important, because it's there is nothing called uppercase inside our HTML attribute. Okay, so if you used anything, so you need to use the, then we need to use the important attribute. This is the main objective of using important attribute. Okay, so we're almost at the end of this video. So what I need, the color. So HTML color codes. Can I use something? Yes, the same code, I believe. And now the nav. Okay, so this is the nav. Inside the nav, we are using all the elements that are used for design our navigation. Okay, so we need to the nav and the navbar. Okay, so you can use this thing. So let's make it navbar. Use the background and can give this color to it. Fine. My God. Fine, but it don't work. I think it don't work because we are using the nav BZ dark. Okay, if you're using this, its browser is giving the purity to this class. We're using important, so it will keep our thing as much more purity. But in the case of this, it won't give us the purity. But if we are going to remove this background dark, it will keep ours the main purity. This is what. Now there is another mistake. This is this one. Okay, we need to make it. This is not working. So what is that? You remember that we have set a data target inside the button, which is called data target. And here's the main thing of collapse. Okay, so inside this collapse, we can use this ID here, and we can use ID called myNav. Smart, like this myNav, and calling this ID here as data target myNav. We're going to make this. Oh, sorry, it's not here. Need to be cut it, paste it here, myNav. So if we're going to make it, here we go. So voila, we have made this thing. So I hope you understand it, and it was pretty easy. So that's how we can learn codes and other things. Like what if we are going to use something, so we need to build projects. That's how we can learn from basic to advanced. So at that time, all of us are trying to learn the codes, but the faster way to learn the code and in the depth of the details, you need to learn the codes from creating projects of year one. This is the main objective. It should be a main objective to a learner. So this is what I will get back to you with some more uh, tutorials. Till then, goodbye and have a safe time and great time. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Okay, goodbye. Thank you.